Alright, so it's a really pretty day, really nice day. It's about 60 degrees out or so. It's a gorgeous day, sunny day, and we decided to do something a little crazy. We're going to let the chickens out just for a little bit, see how it goes. I just saw a vulture fly by while the chickens were out. And I'm keeping an eye out. I know they only eat dead animals, but they're still pretty big birds when they fly over. And one of the chickens actually ran back inside. The gray one over there, actually ran back inside to the coop. We've had instances where I had a hawk dive down onto the enclosure. But since there was no tarp at that time, but since there was netting, it just hit the netting. And actually I had that happen twice. So it's kind of crazy that they're willing to try. I don't usually let the chickens out. Because first of all, I sometimes wonder how I'm going to catch them. But they're actually really good at gathering together. They kind of stay in groups. They kind of stay together. And they're pretty good at just scaring them a little. But they don't get scared. They just walk like away from you. But they're pretty good at staying by the coop. And chickens are known to do that. They stay close to the coop because that's where they know that they go to sleep. So if I left that coop open all day, at nighttime, they will eventually go back into that coop to sleep. That's what chickens are notorious for. As long as they know that that's where they sleep, that's where they eat, they go back in there. This is Cotton Bottom. She's a loner. Oh, this is the easy way to get chickens back into their coop. Some scrumptious treats. So we're going to be planting. We're going to be starting the pumpkins, the watermelons, the lettuce, and then lots, and I mean a lot of cucumber. There's cucumber seeds. I have a lot of them. When it comes to cucumbers and watermelons, those like a lot of water. When they have more water, they get juicier plants, bigger plants. Okay, bigger fruits. Now, with cucumbers, you want to be consistently the same amount of water, because if not, they'll start growing and then suddenly they just get fat because they had more water. So they have a lot of juice, and as well as watermelon. I had one that was just a little ball. That's all it was. It was a cucumber and it was just a little ball because it had rain for like 2-3 days straight, and it didn't get to grow long, but it got fat. So that's why I've always had problems with the cucumbers, because I've never planted them in an area where they get good regular watering. So, but I'm going to plant a lot of cucumbers, and I've always had the problem of finding a plant that gives me a lot of cucumbers. The number of cucumbers that I get are usually not that many. They usually have the flower, but not the female flower. Now with the cucumber, you have two different kinds of flowers. They're all yellow flowers. One that's just a flower, and then there's one that has like a teeny tiny cucumber behind the flower. It's like there's a flower and then the teeny tiny cucumber right behind it. That's the female flower. Now, if you have a lot of regular flowers without the teeny tiny cucumber in the back, those are male flowers, and those they won't give you anything. They're just flowering. Now the reason for it to be flowering so many male flowers instead of female flowers, soil a lot of cucumber plants this year to hopefully get more cucumbers and at different times as well. Melon plants need a lot of ground as well as the pumpkins. Watering, they need a lot of watering. Not moist, soggy soil. Now I'm going to try maybe 2 pumpkin plants and 2 watermelon plants, but I'm going to plant 4 seeds of each. Now pumpkins are known to grow in very difficult soil, and if I've heard that if you grab a pumpkin, just throw it anywhere, it'll take seed and it'll grow and it'll keep growing no matter what the soil is like. We'll see how that goes. I'm planning to plant them next to my my corn. Now if I put a pumpkin and watermelon on the ground next to them, they'll, you know, cover the ground around the corn, and hopefully that helps keep moisture on the corn roots so they don't dry out so fast. Okay, so the Native Americans used to plant corn, squash, and beans together in the same plot of land because they used to call them the 3 sisters. They used to help each other as they were growing. The corn used to act as natural poles for the beans to grow on, and the beans at the same time would stabilize the corn so they wouldn't get blown over by wind. Now the squash used to provide ground cover to prevent weeds from growing around the corn, as well as to help with evaporation of water. They used squash because it had short roots and it didn't go in too much. And they used to use beans because beans used to add nitrogen back into the soil that the corn always took. So the 3 sisters used to just help each other in different ways. Now I'm gonna try and make something like that with the corn, my corn this year. I'm gonna do corn, but I'm gonna try and put watermelon and pumpkin, which is just purely experimental on my part, just to see if it works or if it doesn't. I'm gonna fill these little seedling containers. We're gonna start them. We're gonna fill them up, and we're gonna put this one. I'm gonna fill with the pumpkin and watermelons because they're bigger. These we're gonna start our lettuce and our cucumbers in. We have it. We're writing down what they are in our handy dandy little notebook. She wore an itty bitty teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini. Okay, so one of the things that I have to do also is to restart my cabbages. The cabbages didn't do too good just because I was taking so long into actually repotting them, too long, that most of them died. There's some that are okay. I think those are the ones that I thinned out. But you see this second set of leaves right here? Those second set of leaves are the ones that we need to watch for. Now we need to put these in a bigger pot. This one right here too. See, that's how they look like. So I need to put these in a bigger pot. Now here, the ones that are in a bigger pot, they're growing pretty good. No problem so far. And I have the wind hitting them so they get strong with the leaves and the stems. So indoors between 4 to 6 weeks before the last frost day. So we still have time. And so we still have plenty of time for them to make it. Now we have, so yeah, right here we have like this one. So you can see the longer they get, the harder it is for them to sustain. So if That one's gone, as well as this one. These two are gone. So we're going to take these out. No! Just like that. Okay? Those go in the garbage. And then, what we're going to do is, these are doing okay. These are doing good. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to repot these into something bigger. Oh, also very exciting. I found this. Walmart. As you can see, it's not in the best condition, but I found this for $4 at Walmart, and it's usually originally $17. So I bought it for $4. I know it looks half dead. Okay, it's very, very yellow, a lot of yellow. So I'm gonna try. I think it still looks very pretty. It's called a Dracania. I think it is still very salvageable, and I think we can do. It's gonna look beautiful. I'm gonna be taking these off, all the yellow ones. I'm gonna take them off, so it can put its nice, beautiful energy on these nice, beautiful leaves. It's gonna look grow big and tall. It's gonna look beautiful. But $4. It has been very, very windy the last couple of days, and it blew our little house. Our little house used to be over there by the metal pole thing, and it's over here now. That's how strong the winds are around here. It's pretty crazy, right, Mama? Daddy to the rescue. Right, Mama? Huh? It's a mobile home. We will possibly be moving over our release dates onto Saturday. Saturday mornings once a week. Still trying to do it once a week, and I'm going to try and keep doing that unless you guys tell me otherwise. Alright, thank you for joining us and taking the time out of your day to see our little video. And
don't forget to continue with us and like and subscribe and comment down below.
Saturday mornings. Keep a lookout for the video.
Don't forget to continue with us. Thank you.